planned on. Ashley and I were definitely not on the same page, and it is completely coming through on this plate. I am just mortified.
Okay, describe the dish, please.
Pan-seared chicken breast with sauteed carrots and bacon and cornbread cake.
First of all, I have never, ever seen such a dysfunctional 45 minutes in the history of this competition. What happened?
Things went wrong quickly.
Honestly, I didn't really agree with our concept in the beginning, but I asked if are you gonna nail this cornbread? And I trusted Ashley in nailing a carrot puree, and she said yes, and we had nothing.
Carrot puree? Where is that?
It's not there, Chef.
Why puree baby carrots? You could eat them freaking raw.
That was Taylor's idea. She wanted a carrot puree at the bottom of the plate.
That was, we both said a carrot puree, and I said, can you nail that? And you said yes.
And I said, leave some whole so that we can have sauteed carrots.
I don't remember you saying that.
Ashley and Taylor, why puree baby carrots? You could eat them freaking raw.
That was Taylor's idea. She wanted a carrot puree at the bottom of the plate.
That was, we both said a carrot puree, and I said, can you nail that? And you said yes.
And I said, leave some whole.
I don't remember you saying that.
Take responsibility, damn.
Watching both of you work is like chewing gum with a mouthful of nuts. Two smart, talented girls, and look at the result. Salt on point. But seriously, the cornbread is dry, it's crumbly, and out of all those carrots, that's what I've got. And they're bitter. And the chicken's cut like freaking elephant toenails. Who cuts it like that?
I started to cut it, and then Ashley was like, don't cut it that way, so she cut right into it.
Oh, my Lord. So you couldn't even cut a chicken breast up together?
No.
Here's what pains me more than anything. What I saw, what I tasted, and what I believed in both of you weeks ago coming into this competition was nothing short of phenomenal. But right now, with these two guys standing behind me like that, I look the biggest idiot in this kitchen.
God, to hear that from your mentor, like, oh my God.
We both have a Gordon Ramsay pin on our aprons, and we have dishonored him. If he would have just ripped it off of us, I don't know if I could have blamed him.
Tonight, some of you really embraced this challenge and shone as a team. The winning team is Julia and SJ. Well done.
I got the best dish of the night with Julia.
You are safe from elimination. Please head up to the safety of the balcony.
My hunch about Julia was right. She is just a great cook, and I'm just glad that I was able to work together with her.
Now for the bad news. Please, all the remaining teams, come down to the front.
Ashley and Taylor. Ryan and Giron. Caesar and Mark. You 6 are obviously cooking in the next challenge. The rest of you are safe. Head up to the balcony, please. Well done. Great job.
I'm going into my first elimination challenge. I couldn't be more nervous. It's very intimidating, but I absolutely plan to make Joe proud and stay in this competition.
Your second and final challenge of the night is nothing like your first.
Tonight, you'll be replicating a dish that strikes fear in the heart of every home cook, and a dish that is just as frightening for seasoned chefs like us. It is, of course, a cheese soufflé.
Oh my God.
Awesome.
a true wonder of the culinary world. Crisp on top, and inside, soft and creamy and cheesy. Look at it. Every mouthful is a delight. But simplicity can be misleading.
Tonight, all of you need to focus and make us the best souffle of your lives. Elimination is on the line, and at least one of you will be going home.
You'll have 40 minutes for this challenge. Within that 40 minutes, you need to serve us one perfect souffle. And you can serve it anytime you'd like within that 40 minutes. Now, if you're smart, you'll have a strategy. Think about it. 3 ramekins, 2 ovens, 1 perfect souffle.
This is not a race tonight, but you must have a souffle on the table behind you by the time your 40 minutes is up. Now, all of you, head to your stations.
I have never made a souffle in my entire life, and I am terrified because there's no room for error.
In front of you, you all have the same exact ingredients to make us a cheese souffle.
Right, your 40 minutes start now.
Go, guys.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Stay organized.
Let's go, guys. Come on.
Right, 6 talented home cooks, all fighting for their lives. Right now, this is not a time to be adventurous. You need to be focused, smart, and understand that souffles are chemistry.
Make sure that I measure my butter out correctly.
So, Gordon, give me some insight on what the souffle is all about.
First off, you make the most amazing bechamel sauce. That's your base. So it's butter, flour, and then you bring the milk up to the boil, and you season that little with onion powder, garlic powder. You add that milk to your roux, and that's the start of your cheese sauce. Grated cheese in, take it off the heat. If you overcook that roux with the cheese in there, the fat starts to seep out and it's already broken.
Base is working.
Once you've got this beautiful, light, creamy bechamel cheese sauce, let it cool down and fold in your egg yolks. You then start whipping your egg whites.
Perfect.
Just under 10 minutes gone, 30 minutes remaining.
I need it.
Take your time, Ashley. Stay organized, baby. Stay organized.
Ashley, how you feeling?
I am feeling strong, chef. The first souffle I ever had was a cheese souffle in France, so I'm like channeling all of these memories.
Have you ever made a cheese souffle before?
I've made it one time. The first time I was successful.
I had 8 aprons to give out. You were one of them.
Yes, chef.
I'm expecting big things
Absolutely.
from you. Let's go. Good luck.
Thank you, chef.
Put a cup warming up.
It looks good, Mark.
All right, Mark,
Yes, sir.
you're wearing my apron. Are you worried?
I'm a little worried just because I am in the elimination and it is my first time.
You make a lot of souffles at home?
I'm more of a dessert souffle person.
If you can make a dessert souffle, you can make this, right? It doesn't
Thank you.
change that much. So 3 ramekins, 2 ovens. Are you going to put all 3 ramekins in at the same time?
Oh, no way. Absolutely not. That's too many eggs in one basket. I'm going to go 1, wait a few minutes, maybe 2, and then after the first one comes out, I'll have the 3rd in.
Good luck, man.
Thank you so much.
You got this, Ryan. You got this.
All right, Ryan, how we doing, buddy?
I'm not super confident because this is a little out of my territory, but I'm trying. If I'm not psyching myself out on this, those are the people that go home.
I only had 8 of those aprons, and I trusted you with 1 of them. All right, I'm counting on you.
Go, keep going, keep going.
17 minutes to go. In 3 minutes from now, you've got to start putting souffles in the oven. Look, Caesar's cheese. It looks a little bit broken. I hope he hasn't put the cheese in, cooked it out on the stove, and the oil's coming out of it. I hope
Starts to
not.
break.
Guys, calm, cool, collective. Ashley's got 1 in the oven.
All right, Ashley.
I'm really worried about Taylor. Come on.
The one who's running behind right now that I'm seriously concerned about is Taylor.
Let's go, Taylor. Come on.
Guys, look at Ryan's mix. It doesn't look like there's any cheese in there.
Looks like yogurt.
Mark's going in. Mark's going in.
Let's go, Caesar.
There we go, Jerron, dude.
Joran's in. Joran is in.
You got this, Ryan. You got this.
Taylor's the only one with no souffle in. Wow. Taylor, you've got to get a souffle in the oven.
Yes, chef.
Work faster,
can
come
do
on.
it.
Let's go, Taylor.
Everybody has their soufflés in the oven but Taylor. And time is running out like fast. Doesn't it take 11 minutes for a soufflé to cook? She's done.
Taylor, get one in the oven now.
I don't have it mixed.
Taylor, just get it in.
11 minutes to go. Taylor's the only one with no souffle in. Wow. Taylor, get one in the oven now.
I don't have it mixed.
11 minutes to go.
Taylor, everybody has their soufflés in the oven but you. Doesn't it take 11 minutes for a soufflé to cook?
Let's go, Taylor.
Taylor, just get it in.
Taylor, you better hustle.
Minimum time for cooking is 11 minutes. We've got to get them in.
All right, guys, Taylor's souffle is finally in at 10 minutes to go.
I'm really concerned about Taylor. I don't know what we're gonna taste.
I don't know if Taylor's is gonna turn out.
So you can come back from that. With 60 seconds left to go, crank up the heat.
But it's a risk.
There is a risk. You crank up the oven too early and the souffle can explode. It'll actually pop out of its mold.
The waiting game.
This is the worst part of souffle.
8 minutes to go. Taylor, what is happening with you tonight? Where's the souffles?
They're all in there.
When you put it at the top of the oven, what happens to the
It's
souffle?
closer to the heat.
And the top of the souffle cooks and underneath is raw. You haven't got many choices left now. So just be smart.
Okay.
Okay, and crank that oven up when necessary. Don't go too early.
Oh.
They rising?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I got a riser.
You're on. You need the souffle in the middle there so it cooks evenly. Which one's coming out first?
I believe this one is the one that's supposed to be coming out first. It's kind of tilted a little bit, so I'm probably gonna have to go with the other one, Chef.
You're here for a reason, because Joe believes in you. Be decisive. It needs to be down there before the end.
Okay, thank you. Hey, guys, keep a close eye on the time, man. Just be ready to put it out.
Right, young man, where are we going? Tell me.
This is my first one. So far, it's taking a rise, so...
What's the paper under there?
The parchment paper, Chef.
Why?
I should have taken it off. I don't know why I didn't. Yeah.
Sometimes when that paper blows,
It might hit the
it
top
might hit
of
the
it.
souffle.
I
Don't touch
understand.
it now. Let's just hope it doesn't blow.
And 6, okay.
But you're in there.
This is freaking torture.
4 minutes remaining.
Oh my God.
This is intense. I can hear the trepidation in their voice. They are so nervous.
You up against it?
They're sticking them at the top of the oven. So if they crank up the heat, it's going to burn on top and it'll be raw underneath.
That's a problem.
All of you remember, when the clock is at 0, you need to have a souffle down in front of us. 3 minutes to go. Ashley's opened oven door. Souffle out. Mark's got one out. Look at Mark's.
Souffle's going back in.
What's he doing, putting it back in the oven?
Oh, my
What is he doing? Rule number 1, you don't take a souffle out of the oven and then stick it back in. Because
can't do that.
The temperature difference.
Yep, absolutely.
It'll start
It starts-
deflating it.
Don't second guess, just choose, just choose.
No, I'm not gonna use this one.
Beautiful, Ashley, beautiful.
I'm coming.
Yes.
Ashley's coming. Right, well done.
There we go, Ryan. Get that up there.
Wow. Let's go.
My souffle looks great, but does it taste as good as it looks? There is no room for error. It needs to be perfectly cooked, or I may be going home. Oh my God.
I know I'm not down there cooking, but I'm sweating like I am. Everyone down there is scrambling. And on top of that, the judges are tasting each and every souffle as they come out of the oven. I mean, this is literally the most insane challenge I've ever seen before.
1 minute to go.
Keep going, guys.
Come on.
Work faster, come on.
Get up there, go.
30 seconds to go.
Let's go, guys. Come on.
Come on, guys.
Let's go, Mark, let's go.
Come on.
Come on, guys.
Get it up there.
Run.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop.
Woo!
All of you, well done. That's good.
I'm so glad I'm not down there cooking because making a cheese souffle was a very difficult challenge to pull off in 40 minutes. And no matter who goes home, we're definitely going to be losing someone strong.
It's so quiet that you can hear a pin drop. And the judges are not giving anything away. Based on their faces, I cannot tell whether this is a good dish, whether it's bad. This is so intense.
This is my first time in an elimination challenge, and personally, I feel good. I think visually, my cheese souffle looks great. I really like the golden brown color around the edges of the souffle, but tonight can come down to one mistake, and I'm out the door.
Wow. That was the toughest, the most grueling 40 minutes you've ever experienced inside this kitchen. All of you now, come round to the front, please. Let's go. Excuse us.
This is really tough.
That was extraordinary.
Yeah, it was
Jeez.
good.
So many different factors that are involved there.
Oh, I don't know about mine. I didn't get a chance to taste it.
One was just egg whites, right?
Yeah, insufficient cheese.
Like basically an egg white omelet.
I hope they like the taste of mine.
The other one was undercooked, broken.
Yeah, separated, so it didn't rise properly.
I think only one of my corners was still custardy.
One outstanding one, by the way. Can I just say textbook?
Absolutely.
Very cheesy and creamy and good.
It was a tough one.
It was a really tough one.
Yeah.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Tonight, you all performed admirably. But we have to say goodbye to at least one of you. Now, there was one home cook that brought us a souffle that was clearly head and shoulders above the rest, done by one of the home cooks wearing my apron. An incredible performance from a 19-year-old dishwasher. Well done, Mark.
Nice work, Mark.
Good job, buddy.
You are safe. Head up to the balcony.
Good job.
It's my first elimination challenge, and I came out on top. This is definitely something that really shows that I've worth that investment Joe put into me.
Now, there are 3 home cooks that didn't quite nail it, nor did they do so bad that they have to leave this evening. Ashley, Jerron, Taylor.
Are you kidding me?
Please, head up to the balcony.
Now for the bad news. 2 home cooks, both mentored by Aaron. Caesar, you know your mixture wasn't perfect. There's nobody in this room that can continue making a souffle with a broken cheese sauce. Ryan, there was excessive egg white in lumps across your mix. You both made some fundamental errors this evening. When I call your name, please step forward. Caesar. Tonight, you are safe. Head on upstairs.
I'm happy I'm safe, but I'm not happy with myself. It's a wake-up call for me. Just like I tell my students, I have to make sure I bring my best effort every single time.
Ryan, unfortunately, young man, your souffle tonight tasted more of egg white than it did of a cheese souffle. That's why you're leaving this competition.
Ryan, let me tell you, I saw your spirit, your unbelievable cool demeanor. That's why I chose to give you one of my aprons. You've grown throughout this journey. Please keep your head up. You have a beautiful future ahead of you.
Young man, please place your apron on top of your bench. Thank you.
Hey, much love.
We'll see you in Houston.
Love you, Ryan.
Nobody wants to be eliminated, but it's been a dream ride. I came into this competition just a drummer from Houston, Texas, but now I know that I'm more than that.
Love you, bro.
I've played on some of the greatest stages in the world, but I definitely found my rhythm in the MasterChef kitchen.
Next time, the MasterChef restaurant opens its doors to the world's toughest food critics.
So many kids.
Welcome, welcome. Your table is waiting.
This is impossible.
I need steaks over here.
Let's go, let's go. Do you like mule strip?
No thanks.
Oh, dear.
And a special guest
Christina Tosi, the queen of cakes.
with the ultimate challenge.
I don't know if I made the right decision in investing my apron in you.
One potato, two potato.